Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh players. How are you today? Are Fire King decks any good? And here's what I think. I think they are good. I think they are very versatile. I think there are many different builds you can make of the deck. You can use cards to search out other cards. You can destroy other cards. You got draw power. You have everything you need in a deck. So let me talk about the deck. Let me show you some thoughts. I have a whole bunch of random cards here that might make the deck good or to give you guys some ideas on the deck. So anyway, let's start off with the boss monster. We have Fire King High Avatar, Gunnerix or Gunnerix, Garunex, whatever. Let's call it Gar. During the next standby phase, after this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard. Destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard. So, if you attempt to summon it, and it was Solemn Warning, doesn't that count as being destroyed by a card effect? See, here's the thing. The card does not say during the next standby phase after this card you control was destroyed. It just says is destroyed. So it doesn't matter where it was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you get to special summon it during the next standby phase. And when you do, you destroy all other cards on the field. Okay? All other cards, or all other monsters on the field. And when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Fire King monster from your deck, except him. So this card doesn't matter how it was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, no matter if it's a counter card, a Divine Wrath, doesn't matter. Destroyed, goes to the graveyard, comes back, destroys all monsters on the field except him. Now it must be destroyed by a card effect. But at least the good thing about the card, it has two effects. One by card effect and one is destroyed by battle. So it doesn't matter. You get something from this card. Wing Beast 2700 attack, level 8. Fire, 1700 defense. Alright, let's go on to the next card. Fire King Avatar Yugioh. Now this card has so many combos. There's so many combos with this card. Okay? If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Now this card doesn't have to be destroyed by card effect or battle. It doesn't matter. It says if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy one card in your hand or on your field. So you can destroy any card you control from on the hand or in the field. And you only can activate this card once per turn. So, other than Fire Kings, you can use this to destroy Yugioh in your hand and get Yugioh's effect. You can use it to destroy Gear Town. Okay, let's read this. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy Gear Town and get Gear Town's effect from Yugioh effect. So those are some ways you can, some unique ways you can abuse Yugioh's effect. Yugioh. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. You can use it to destroy any of your other Fire King monsters in your hand. For example, Quillen, you destroy that. And if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. And you can use his effect to send Lavos to the graveyard. And then use the Kindling. Use his effect to send Handmaiden's effect, send more Lavos to the graveyard. Fill your graveyard with Lavos. So that could be another way to send Lavos to the graveyard. Also, you can destroy this. And this card says, if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, wait, wrong one. Destroy this, but wrong. This says, during the next standby phase after this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you add one Fire King card from your deck to your hand. So you would add any Fire King. You can add him, and you can add this to your hand. Onslaught of the Fire King. Now, Another thing with this, it says you can send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can load your graveyard for rekindling, but not only rekindling, you can load it up for this. Fire King, Fire Ring. It says target one fire monster you control and one fire monster in your graveyard. Destroy the first monster, and if you do, special summon the second monster from your graveyard. Okay? So you loaded the graveyard with him, his effect. Alright? Activate this. Send him. Trade it with another monster. Trade it with another monster. Or, let's see, what else? You load your graveyard for this guy. This guy may not have Fire King in his name, but you can use it in the deck. It's a fire, level 200 defense or less, so it's still rekindlingable. This card cannot be used as a synchro material monster, except for a beast warrior type monster. When this card is normal summoned, you can target, so it's like a tour guide for the deck. Its own tour guide for the deck. When this card is normal summoned, you target one level 3 fire monster with 200 defense or less. This guy is 200 defense or less. It's level 3. This guy is 200 defense or less, so you can target itself. Special summon that target. But if you do, monsters you control that are not beast warrior type cannot attack this turn. Okay, so you can overlay for a rank 3, which is most likely this monster. Let me see. Yeah, this one. 2 level 3 fire monsters. Once per turn, you can detach one exceed material from this card to target one fire monster in your graveyard. Any fire monster in your graveyard. Look at all these fire monsters that you can add. And it will go to your hand. But if you do, you cannot normal summon or special summon the target monster. Okay, so you can't use it that turn. That's the drawback. This monster has 200 defense, so it's rekindle. You can use rekindling to get it back. Rekindling to get this back. That's really good. Alright. Let's see here. What else do I have? Here. Fire Dog. Flamebow Fire Dog. When this card is destroyed, or when this card destroys the opponent monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon any fire monster with 200 defense or less. Any fire monster with 200 defense or less from your deck. Fire monster. Fire monster. Fire monster. Fire monster. You can overlay for rank 4. You can abuse the effects with Fire King or Fire Ring Fire King. Or Fire King Fire Ring. You know what I'm saying. And then you got this card from the Fire Dance. Okay? Fire Dance Tenki, or whatever how you say it. Tenki. Let's read it. When this card is activated, you can add one level 4 or lower Beast Warrior type monster from your deck. Okay? He's Beast Warrior. It says level 4 or lower. So, Beast Warrior, and it's a tuner, but this card can't be synchroed except for a Beast type. This guy right here is a Beast Warrior. Yeah, this is a Beast Warrior. Yep, Beast Warrior. This guy right here is Beast Warrior. So you add that to your hand. Wait, let me see. Yeah, Beast Warrior. Can't add him to your hand. So it's really good. It's a reinforcement of the army for Beast level 4 or lower Beast Warrior type monsters, and it's continuous. And all your Beast Warrior type monsters gain 100 attack. So that's a good thing. It has 2 uses. Now let's look at this right here, the synchro. 1 fire tuner and 1 more non-tuners. Level 6. So you can special summon it with this guy, it's a tuner. So you 1 turn synchro summon for this monster. It kind of reminds me of this guy. Look. It's very similar. So you can go for both of these. Alright, so when this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon 1 level 3 or lower fire monster from your deck. During this turn, this card is synchro summoned. You cannot special summon other level 5 or higher monsters. So you gotta wait to special summon again. This is level 6, and look at this monster. Goka. You can special summon this card from your hand if you control a fire monster. So say this survives another turn. You can easily overlay for a rank 6 monster, which is this guy. Even though it's very situational, you could do it, and it's a fire monster. Alright, it says once per turn, you can detach one exceed material from this card to target one monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard and banish it. This card gains the following effects according to the number of exceed materials attached to it. Most likely you're not going to get no more than no more than 2 level 6 fire monsters on it anyway. So it's like a dark end dragon for beasts, and it's a power. It's a power. And these are fire monsters. So okay. And this card has another effect right here. Malice. That makes it special. It says when this card is special summoned this way, destroy one fire monster you control. And you know Fire King monsters get their effects when they are destroyed. Okay? And also during your standby phase, you can special summon one Fireball token. 100 attack, 100 defense, and defense. And you can tribute another fire monster you control to have this card gain 500 attack into the end phase. So you can tribute the token, gain 500, becomes 2700 attack. Also with the tokens, you can use enemy controller to take your opponent's monsters, things like that. Use the token to synchro with. You can use the token to tribute with. Okay? Tribute Fogger every turn. During your standby phase, special summon one fire token, power and defense. And it doesn't say it can't be tributed, so you can tribute it for Monarchs. And Monarchs are level 6 also. So you can go for rank 6s all day. Okay? So if you really look at these cards and start studying these cards, you start to realize you can do a lot with the deck. You can do a lot with these cards. Okay? Alright, Fire Dance Tensu. Once per turn during your main phase, you can normal summon one Beast Warrior type monster in addition to your normal summoner set. All Beast Warrior type monsters you control gain 100 attack. So you can use this to get an extra push, extra normal summon. Really put a threat on the field. Your Beast Warrior type monster gain 100. The downside to this and to this is that it says Beast Warrior type monsters gain 100 attack. So this won't gain 100 attack. This would. This won't. This would. This would. This will. That will. This will. Majority of these things are Beast Warriors anyway. Okay. Onslaught of the Fire King. This card right here is a game winner card. Okay. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, special summon one fire beast, beast warrior, or winged beast type from your deck. So let's see here. Besides what we have here, our beast warrior and beast types, let's look at some monsters we can summon from our deck. Fire. Any of these can be summoned with it from your deck. Any of these. That's about 8 right there. Let's go to Beast Warrior. They have 1, 2, 3. They have plenty of monsters you can summon. You can even summon Gladiator Beast Laquari. Look at that. Just look at that. You can summon Laquari. It says, special summon one fire monster beast from your deck. Its effects are negated though. That sucks. You can summon this. Let's see. You can summon all of these. Manicore of Darkness. You can summon that. That's cool. Let's see. During the end phase of the card, this card is sent to the graveyard. You can send one beast type monster and special summon it again. So say you did summon Manicore of Darkness with it and it gets destroyed during the end phase. Is it possible you can activate its effect and special summon it again during the end phase? That seems cool to me. What else? Let's look at the wing. It says Wing Beast too, right? Wing Beast. Yep, Wing Beast. So let's see if there are any Wing Beast targets for this. Wing Beast. There are some Wing Beast targets. Look at this. During your next standby phase, after this monster was destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon this card from the graveyard. When this card is special summoned this way, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Wow, perfect. Look at this. This guy right here destroys monsters. This guy right here, or girl, destroys spell and traps. And you can special summon it with Onslaught of the Fire Kings. That is good. You can't tell me that's not good. To be able to special summon Sacred Phoenix with one card without having to use Hand of Nemesis to special summon it from your hand. And you also get to special summon these guys. Okay. These guys. So that's good. Okay. I did talk about rekindling earlier. So usable with these monsters to overlay into Shockmaster. Just special summon 3 level 4 fire monsters from your deck. From your graveyard with 200 defense. Overlay to rank 4s, rank 3s. It makes the deck highly versatile. This card, the Disorderly March. If you control a monster that is a beast or beast warrior or wing beast type, you draw 1 card for each of those types you control. During this turn this card was activated, you cannot activate other spell and trap cards. Any other. So this card is the only spell and trap card you can activate that turn. So don't be cheating. So even if you control 1 beast or 1 wing beast or beast warrior, you're gonna draw a card. You're gonna draw at least 1 card. But this card becomes a pot of greed if you control 2 or more. But it has to be different types. Okay? So rekindling can easily set up for this card. Rekindling, you're gonna get back this card, which is a beast warrior. You're gonna get back this card, which is a beast. Activate March, draw 2 cards. Or you activate Onslaught, you get this, which is a winged beast, and you can just normal summon a beast or beast warrior type, and then activate the Disorderly March. Oh wait, but you can't activate this during the turn you activate. I'm cheating, man. I'm cheating. Okay, so this card, minus what I just said, is still good. Okay, it's still good, and you can't activate rekindling in this, so it actually makes it less situational. Yeah, but it's still good. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find a way to summon 2 of these. So say you have Flame Veil Fire Dog. Here's a good way. Here's another way. Okay, you attack. All right, you activate his effect. You get this, which is the Beast Warrior. No other spell and traps were activated that turn. You activate the Disorderly March. You draw 2. That's good. The only downside to this card, is which I said you couldn't do, and I made a mistake and said you could, is that you cannot activate any other spell and trap cards. So, and that's the question. People are gonna be like, well, is it like Pot Duality, where if you special summon first, you can't activate Pot, or could you activate spell and traps and then activate this? But I really doubt that you can activate spell and traps before you activate this. I think this is the only one you can activate that turn. Period. Alright. Flame Veil Counter. Remove from play 1 fire monster in your graveyard with 200 defense or less. Or 200 defense, period. Negate the activation of a spell or trap card and destroy it. 200 defense. 200 defense. 200 defense. 200 defense. 200 defense. This card is extremely usable in the deck. Negate any spell or trap card. Just negate it. Horn of Famine Beast. Target 1 beast type or beast warrior type. They gain 800 attack. And when that target destroys a monster by battle, you draw a card. More draw power. More field control. Okay. Makes your opponent, makes your weak monsters like Flame Veil Fire Dog. Well, it's actually strong. It's just poses a threat. It makes your opponent not want to attack. And you just draw a card. That is so good. Alright, one more thing. Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted. I gotta talk about that and why this card can be good. And I think it's called Limit Reverse. Target. Alright, this says select one monster with 1,000 attack or less on your graveyard and special summon attack. This has 1,000 attack or less. Could be, you can use that. This has 1,000 attack or less. You can use it on that. But it's really situational. But think about this card. It says if that monster is in defense position, destroy it. So you get to destroy Quillen and then get its effect, which is kind of cool. Call the Haunted is really what I wanted to talk about. Your opponent, you have Call the Haunted face down. Your opponent activates Mystical Space Typhoon on Call the Haunted. You can chain Call the Haunted. Okay? You can chain and get these cards back. Because all of these cards say if this card is destroyed. So you won't miss timing. Call the Haunted, get these monsters back. Call the Haunted, get destroyed. And it says when this card leaves the field, destroy that target. So it will destroy the monster and you will get the Fire King. You will get their effects. Even Sacred Phoenix, you will get this card's effect because it's destroyed by a card effect. So anyway, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, Sacred Phoenix is level 8. You can use trade-in, and you can use trade-in with that. So anyway, tell me what you think about Fire Kings mixed up with other cards. What do you think they're going to be a good deck? All of these cards come out, or most of the cards come out during Cosmos Blazer, and then it's the Fire King structure deck will be coming out in the TGC very soon. Just in case you guys were wondering. So anyway, again, tell me what you think about the deck or some of the cards. How would you use it? Is it a bad deck? Do you think it will be competitive? I think it will be competitive. Just leave any thoughts below. And thanks for watching your Yu-Gi-Oh channel, the only Yu-Gi-Oh channel you need.